what's up? It's Matt in Japan, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm bringing you from the Transformers Kingdom War for Cybertron trilogy. This is the Golden Disc Collection Pterosaur. So let's take a look at the packaging. We get an enlarged picture of the Golden Disc here, and it kind of wraps around on the side. You get some nice detail there for the Golden Disc. And on the front, it just has all your information. Generations logo, Takara Tomy, Transformers down the left-hand side. On the other side, you get a space shot there of the Authentics logo. Then he is a deluxe class figure. On the bottom, you have your product information. Much of the same on the top. Now, on the back, you have your product shots. Golden Disc Collection Terrorsaur. There he is in his robot mode. And he converts in 22 steps to his Pterodon mode. So, very cool. Can't wait to crack this guy open. So, let's see what this Golden Disc Collection Predacon Pterosaur is all about. Alright, so here we have the Golden Disc Collection Terrorsaur out of the box, and let's take a look at his accessories. So first and foremost, let's take a look at the main event, the reason why this is called the Golden Disc Collection, and that is the Golden Disc. So he does come with the Golden Disc here, and very cool detail on that Golden Disc, just done in a very thin gold plastic, and you get the sort of Cybertronian hieroglyphics there. Just really nice detail, love that, just really love the look of that. And then on the back, you do get the grooves, like a record, and it does say the sounds of Earth, Cybertron's greatest hits. There you go. So yeah, very cool inclusion there of the Golden Disc. I really love the way that turned out. Very cool. And he does come with a blaster, which is done in a red plastic, cast in a red plastic, and then we get some nice gunmetal gray over the top and some very nice sculpted detail on the blaster there. And also, he does come with his two little arm fins. These are these are very small. So please be careful. If you guys pick this up, I can see these getting lost very easily. And again, they're just done in a red plastic with some nice silver paint on the top. And they're very simple, but yeah, they are. I would say they're very easy to lose. So just be careful with those guys. And it does have weapon storage. It does say in the instructions the weapon storage. It's a little bit, I'm not sure I'm going to store these in beast mode, but as far as the blades here, you can store them right on the back there. I'm not going to put them in because my hands are too big. And then as far as the blaster, there are two pegs on the side that you can put either, well, part of the direction says you can put it under here. I'm not sure why you would put it under there because it'd be a little bit difficult to close the wing, but one of the directions says there. And also you can peg it onto the side of his leg back here, his hind leg there. Again, there's a port there that you can just plug in, much like we saw with Air Razor. And so there is weapon storage there in beast mode. So there's weapon storage in beast mode there. So let's get to the main event here. So this is Terrorsaur. Taking a look at that head sculpt. Really cool. Loving that. Yeah, I mean, so much sculpted detail on this guy. It's amazing. So you get, everything is just done in a red plastic with some highlights here. Looking at the eyes, you get some almost greenish yellow eyes. You get the black pupil there. You get some really nice yellow paint for the beak there and some nice painted teeth. Let's open up his mouth there. So his mouth does open and you get some nice detail for the teeth there. And I just love this little detail, the sculpted detail for his his nostrils there. And you get the nice big spike here as a pterodon should look. And going around, again, on the wings, you get that really nice sculpted detail here. Really nice. And you get the cool little hand sculpted in there. And just all over this guy is some really nice detail. You get some little black splotches there. Again, on the back, it's a really nice retool of the Air Razor mold. So very cool. Now, looking underneath, you can pretty much, if you have Air Razor, you pretty much know how this guy fits and works and transforms. So there he is from the bottom. Definitely looks a lot better than the initial images that we got released from Hasbro. I think maybe they may have mistransformed him or something. But anyways, so just bringing in the old school Beast Wars Pterosaur. This is actually the Japanese Takara release. I kind of wish that they had gone with this deco more. I really do like the green on the back there, and I think it kind of breaks up all this red a little bit more. As it is now, the Golden Disc Collection, just a lot of red plastic. And you have just that little bit of black sort of splotches there. I would have liked to see a little bit more paint. I think the OG, let's just put that guy down. I think the OG Beast Wars, come on, Terrorsaur. I think the OG Beast Wars figure just it breaks up all the red a little bit better with all the green and everything. And I just think it looks better. I think this deco looks a lot better. But anyways, there's sort of old and new side by side. And then we have, of course, the mold mate here, which is AirRazor. And just bringing those two guys in, you can definitely see how they have remolded this figure. And just do a quick comparison there. There's a lot of the same mechanics going on, but just a little bit different in the molds there. So there is AirRazor and Pterosaur, bringing him out. Let's take a look at the articulation in beast mode. I've already had a couple, I just kind of wish this guy was, these legs are a little bit flimsy. You get some nice articulation on the head, which you can go up and down like this. And then, of course, like we just saw, the mouth can open and close. So very nice. You get some articulation there. And also the head can spin all the way around. So you do get some nice articulation there. What I was talking about, I did have some, these wings here can go in and out. But again, this, for some reason, this side of the wing tends to pop off very easily. It does pop right back on. It's just on one of these little clip joints here. But just for... if you move it back and forth too much, it does tend to pop out. I haven't had any trouble with the one on this side. This seems just fine, but they can go in and out like that. And there is a hinge joint here. Is a hinge joint here, which can go up. This can go all the way up. And then just much like AirRazor, you do have that other joint there. So you can bend his wing like so. So you can get him in some very cool action poses there. So I'll just bring that down. Now in the box, he does come a little bit disfigured, so you kind of have to fix them up when you get them out of the box. And not much else as far as articulation. You do have some leg articulation, much the same as AirRazor did. You get some front and back movement there, and you get some lower sort of shin bend there at the. There's a joint there that you can go in and out like so. It's very tight, which is very nice. For the most part, this mold seems very tight. And then you have your ball joint at the feet, so you can go in and out. You can go around and get a little bit of ankle rocker movement there. So as far as beast mode, yeah, you get pretty much the same articulation as you did with AirRazor. So very cool. And let's get this guy transformed and let's do some comparisons with him and AirRazor. Okay, so here we have Terrorsaur all transformed into his robot mode, and I'm going to skip articulation on this figure as it is almost identical to AirRazor. So if you have AirRazor, you know what to expect. Also, the transformation was almost identical. So I'd rather focus on his details here. So let's get up close and personal with this guy. Let's take first look at his head sculpt. I think that head sculpt just came out amazing. You have some really light pale gray for the face. You get some nice yellow paint for the eyes, and just the head sculpt in general looks really nice. Even the profile looks really cool. And you can actually tell that his mouth is open a little bit. So very different from what we're used to as far as head sculpts here. So that just came out really nice. You do get that texture detail that we saw in beast mode on his chest. You get those little black dots there. And just the silver paint. I love the way the silver and the red contrast each other on this guy. Really nice. You get a nice little Predacon symbol on his right forearm there. And the little blades on the side of the arms. And again, if it wasn't for that silver paint, this thing would just be, it wouldn't pop out as much. So just some really nice detail here. You get sculpted detail all the way around, even just these little arm pieces here, just all sculpted in. And especially down here on the waist part, on the legs as well. Let's move his arm there a little bit. You get some really nice sculpted detail, some kind of panel lining there on the legs. Again, on the lower kneecaps, you get some nice sculpted detail. And again, that silver paint is just really beautiful. Really loving the contrast there. And again, down the bottom here, you do get, I think this is a really cool nod to the original Beast Wars figure. I'm just going to bring that in for a sec and just compare the feet here. So if you see on the original Beast Wars figure, it does have that sort of fake sort of claw there indented in the sculpt. So that's really cool that they did that. Nice little nod to the OG figure there. But anyways, all around, really nice. Looking at the back, the way he sort of tucks away there. And yeah, not much else. Again, if you have the AirRazor mold, it's very similar. But yeah, I think they really knocked it out of the park with this figure. Really nice, and just a really cool retool of AirRazor. So speaking of AirRazor, let's get AirRazor in here for just a quick comparison. So there's his mold mate AirRazor. So that's how they compare there. Terrorsaur looks a little bit bigger, but I just think it's because of the spikes sticking out in the back. But you can definitely see where they have retooled this figure. And yeah, I think Terrorsaur looks a little bit beefier. It looks a little bit more, he's got a little bit more bulk to him, which is very nice. which actually is very fitting since Airazor is a female character. So the fact that Terrorsaur is a little bit bigger does make sense. So bringing her out there and just bring in the original, let's bring the original Beast Wars Pterosaur for just a quick OG comparison there. And that is how they compare. If I can get this guy to stand up. Both figures are a little bit back heavy because of the all the stuff on the back. A little bit of a backpack, but not too bad. I think they did a bang-up job with this figure. Sort of my final thoughts. I really love this guy. My only complaint was in Beast Mode. I really wish they had done just a little bit more to sort of break up all the red in Beast Mode. Again, I'm just kind of used to looking at this, the green paint on the original figure. I kind of wish they had done just a little bit more in Beast Mode. But as far as Robot Mode, I just think it looks excellent. Probably, there is some nice contrast between the silver paint and the red in Robot Mode. But yeah, the Beast Mode could have used just a little bit more paint. But that is a very minor complaint. This figure is awesome. Can't wait to get him in some poses, take some pictures of him. Highly recommend this figure. If you guys can find the Golden Disc Collection Pterosaur, definitely pick him up. This has been Matt in Japan. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day.